Welcome to Personal Finance 101. Today's video, we're going to cover the best 5% of savings account in the market in August 2023. Best 5% interest rate giving on a savings account. You know, in this show, we talk a lot about savings, about the difference between your income and your expenses. Whatever is left, it called a savings. Now, what do you do with that savings? We always recommend you for you to use a high-yield savings account to save your money. And always in this program, in this show, we recommend you to keep a protection, to keep a surplus, to keep a cushion just in case there's a rainy day. In order to do that, we recommend you to save that money in a savings account. And we got some good savings account paying 5% average. And that's what we're going to talk about today. That's where you can keep your protective money, your safety money, your cushion money. That's where you got to keep it, in a high-yield savings account. If this is your first time listening to our show, please consider subscribe. Please consider give us a thumbs up. Write any comment that you want, and we're going to answer you. You can email us, you can call us, you can text us, and we'll be glad to help you out. Remember, always do your own research. Always collect your own information so you can compare to what I'm saying to you, and also get to the habit of getting your own information. So we're going to start by asking you and by telling you, what is a 5% interest savings account? A 5% interest savings account, what is it basically? Well, it's a type of account, right? It's a type of savings account. You got different accounts. You got a checking account and you got savings account. So today we're going to talk about savings account. And those accounts pays an annual percentage yield, which is an APY, of around 5%. And that's what we're going to talk about today. Example, if you have $1,000 and you put that money in a savings account that pay you 5% interest, you're going to get about $50 of interest over the course of the year, compared to the traditional savings account that the bank offers that pays you about 0.10% interest rate. If you put $1,000, you will get only $1 for the year. So if you put $1,000 at 5%, you get $50. If you put $1,000 at the traditional 0.10%, you'd get $1 at the end of the year. While the 5% interest savings account can help you maximize your savings, some banks may require you to set up direct deposit or maintain a certain minimum balance. There may also be some caps of how much of your balance you can earn. So there are also some tricks. So you need to compare the different banks, the different type of savings account, read about them for you to find out which one is best for you. It's not a one size fits all, guys. You got to do your research. You got to read to find out. How do you do that? How do you choose a 5% interest savings account? When you look for the best 5% savings account that fits your needs, here are a few things that you need to keep in mind, right? First one is the competitive APY, which is the annual percentage yield. It has to be 5% or more. The best 5% interest savings account should offer about an APY between 4% and more than 5%. Anything less than that is not good for you, and you might not be getting a good deal. Second thing you need to do is look for restrictions, as we just mentioned to you. Just because a 5% interest savings account has a high yield APY, that doesn't mean you're going to earn that rate on your entire balance. You need to read the fine print to see if the interest rate only applies on a portion of your balance or if there's any other requirement for you to earn that 5%. Third thing you need to do, you need to compare the fees applied by the bank. Many banks, financial institutions, and credit unions offer high-yield savings account with no monthly fee, 0 monthly fee. But it's still worth checking to make sure any fees you pay will eat that interest that you earn. Because remember, 5% on $1,000 is $50 for 1 year. So it's not a lot. 5% pays a lot, but on the $1,000 only $50. So if they charge you any type of fees, it's gonna, let's say they charge you $10 a month for the year, that's gonna be $120. It's gonna eat your $50 profit interest that you earn. Also, you gotta consider the customer experience. How easy it is to access your money. Did they get you access to online banking? Can you open the account online? Can you deposit and withdraw quickly from online banking? And all these you need to consider when you're going to make a decision of which savings account of 5% or more that you're going to choose. How do you apply, right? How do you apply for a 5% interest savings account? There are different ways for you to open a 5% savings account. And the best one these days is to do it online. Easy access online, which usually take about 15 minutes or less. Just follow these steps to do that. Most of the banks allow you to do it. Research the institution, research the institutions, the financial institutions, the bank, or the credit union that offer you 5% interest savings account to find one that best suits your needs. Step 1. Step 2, navigate to the bank website and start the application process online. Number 3, you're going to need to provide your information, your name, your address, your email address, your social security number, your phone number. 4, you're going to have to verify your identity, which is usually they ask you for a driver license or a passport, and you have to upload it to the online system. 5, you got to, of course, submit your initial deposit. By doing what? By doing deposit a check or getting transfer from another account to that savings account. Those are the 5 steps usually that bank online asks you, requires from you in order for you to open a savings account. If there are issues or if you don't like the savings account or you prefer alternative to a 5% savings account, you want to get 5% or more, but you say, okay, what are my alternate options? What are my alternatives for a savings account? Well, if you don't think a 5% interest savings account is right for you, there are other ways to save money and earn interest. Here are a few options to consider, right? A high yield savings account usually requires more money. 2, a money market account. Like a high yield savings, the best money market accounts offer higher interest rate than traditional savings. You can consider index funds, and you can consider 401k, or you can consider open a CD, certificate of deposit, which you don't have access to your money before the term of that certificate of deposit. Certain certificate of deposit may be for 7 months, 11 months, 13 months, sometimes longer. So we're looking at a few institutions that pays APY, annual percentage yield, of 5.25%. Milli savings account. We get all this information from Forbes magazine that published an article and did the analysis. And based on Forbes, Milli savings, they give them a 4.6 stars out of 5. They are offering 5.25% APY. Minimum deposit, 0. Monthly fee, 0. Why did they pick them? While some other banks account earn 5%, Milli banks does even better. You can earn a 5.25% APY on their savings account with 0 minimum deposit, 0 monthly fees. Pros and cons, right? Milli pros, no monthly fees, ability to separate savings into jars, and interest compounds daily. Cons, Milli Bank only offers checking and savings. There's no online bankings and no in-person branches. Second one is M1 high yield savings account. Up to 5%, but there's a $10 per month for Active Plus membership. Pros and cons. Their FDIC insures up to $5 million. There's no minimum deposit, and they offer a full suite of banking products, including checking, investing, and lending. Pros, you just heard them. Cons now. Monthly fee required to earn the higher APY. Interest compounds monthly. Check deposit are not permitted. M1 does not support ACH deposit. And there's no in-person branches. Back interest savings account, 5%. Zero deposit required. Zero monthly fee. Pros and cons. No live chat support. Cons, no in-person branches. But as a pro, no monthly deposit, no minimum deposit. UFB, high yield savings account, pays 5.25%. 5.25% APY. Why did we pick them? Well, because an UFB high yield savings account customer can earn up to 5.25% APY on all their balances. Pros and cons. Well, pro, it comes with an ATM card, you have no monthly fee, you have no minimum deposit requirement, and the interest compounds daily. Cons, meaning negative, there's no in-person branches, only online, and excess withdrawal fee of $10. Salem 5 Direct E1 Savings, 5.01 deposit. Why did Forbes choose them? Well, because you can earn the 5.01 for deposit up to $1 million. All you need is a $10 deposit to open the account. Pros and cons. Exceptional high APY, no activity requirement to earn the interest, no monthly fee, and low opening deposit requirement of $10. Cons. Existing customer must have an E1 checking account, and the account must be opened online, even if you live near a branch. Even if you can access the branch, you can go to the branch, you have to have an online banking account. You have to open an account online. Depends now on your banking preferences and goals. There are some other banks I was proposed below. One, right there, BMO Alto Online Savings Account. You offer 4.75%, not a 5, but very close. Bread Savings High Yield Account offer 5%. You can see the information here. Right? You can search these yourself, guys. I'm just giving you the information and you can search it yourself. Minimum deposit, $100. Another one is CIT Bank Platinum Savings, 5.05%. Here it is. But you need to keep a $5,000 or more. Varo Savings Account, 3% to 5%. Here it is, guys. You got all the information that you need. All the information is posted here. Remember, you spoke about Milli Savings, M1 High Yield Savings, Bash Banks, UFB Direct, and Salem 5 Direct. The best 5% interest savings account are designed to help you reach your financial goals faster. Whether you're saving for a down payment for a house, paying off student loans, or building an emergency fund, the higher your interest rate, the sooner you'll get there. So that's why we always look for you for the best deals. And this week or this month or this season where we are in, a 5% interest rate on a savings account is one of the best deals you can get out there as we speak. Even with the national average savings account rate around 0.43% per the FDIC, which is the Federal Deposit Insurance Corporation, a 5% interest savings account, it's not impossible to find. So we gather a few 5% savings account for you guys so you can look at the companies offering a 5%. Today, we spoke about savings account, 5% interest rate in the savings account, and we show you some banks that offer the best rate of the 5%. This is Personal Finance 101, where we talk about savings, retirement, real estate, money in general. We help you get control of your money. We like you to be in control. Income minus expenses equals savings. Either you increase your income or you reduce your expenses. That's how you're going to increase your savings account. Thank you for listening. Have a good one.